Guests, please stand for your senior officers of the University of Liverpool.
Please be seated. I declare this congregation for the celebration of our graduates open. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our graduation ceremony. It is really wonderful to welcome you all here in person at long last. I'm Professor Wiebe van der Hoek, Executive Pro-Vice Chancellor for the Faculty of Science and Engineering, and I want to say firstly, what a tremendous privilege and a pleasure it is to be here with you today and we celebrate this important milestone in your lives, together with your families and fellow students, and all those who have supported you on your journey to graduating from the University of Liverpool. I have been in exactly the position you are in today, not as a student of this university, but as a student graduating in the 80s. And of course, it was not the same position. It was in a different country. Graduations in the Netherlands are not of the same grandeur as in the UK. But also, globally, you are a member of a cohort who have battled and won unprecedented challenges, to which I will return in a minute. Your graduation ceremony is a day to celebrate and to reflect. And if my memory serves me correctly, it is also a day of very mixed emotions. I remember feeling both relieved and proud to have completed my studies, sad that this chapter of my life at university had come to an end, and both excited and nervous about the future and what it had in store for me. For you, of course, it has been very different because you have been students at a time like no other in history. Students in universities all over the country and indeed all over the world have been hit hard by the disruption to their education that the COVID-19 pandemic has caused. The pandemic is the reason that your graduation ceremony has been delayed until now, when you are already in the first stages of your career, or perhaps you are continuing with your studies. The pandemic has meant that your university experience, in particular your final year, has been different to what you had imagined and expected. Your experience and well-being are always at the forefront of our decision-making, and over the past 2 years we have had to carefully consider and balance so many decisions around your teaching arrangements and your safety on campus. I know it was not easy for you. I know you have had long days, sleepless nights, and difficult times, exacerbated by these unique global circumstances. While COVID-19 has devastated and divided people and continues to do so, it has shown the best of human spirit too. Our university prides itself on facing the problems of society and putting our hands up to say we can help with them. During your time here as a student in the School of Electrical Engineering, Electronics and Computer Science, you have benefited from the most cutting-edge teaching within facilities that include practical engineering laboratories and pioneering laboratories. These facilities have helped your lectures train you to be well prepared for your chosen career, with the skills and qualities required for the 21st century. And you, in turn, have demonstrated the practical application of your skills. For example, from students producing PPE on 3D printers when there was a global shortage during the early days of the pandemic, to undertaking internships at Sensor City, Liverpool's global hub for sensor technology, and through specialist teaching and paid work placements, helping to address the shortage of artificial intelligence and data specialist, joining the UK workforce. Your professional career will undoubtedly be challenging, but also fast-paced, varied and interesting, and you will work in unique environments. You will always be in demand, and the skills you have gained during your studies here will always be transferable if you want them to. These skills will prove an invaluable foundation as you shape your career and future professional decisions. But whatever career path you choose to follow, one thing is for sure. Every single one of you here today has shown remarkable spirit and dedication. You have persevered in circumstances like no other students before you, with dedication, resilience, and flexibility, and you are well prepared for the future. You didn't do it alone, though no doubt there have been many lonely and even scary times for you in the past 2 years. You did it supporting one another and being supported by your lecturers and tutors here in the university, and of course by your families and friends. And we in the university, and here I speak for the whole university, the faculty and your tutors, and especially Professor Katie Atkinson, Dean of the School of Electrical Engineering, Electronics and Computer Science, and presenting officer for the graduation ceremony. We are all immensely proud of the manner in which you have conducted yourselves. We are inspired by you and by what you have achieved. Today is a day to enjoy, a return to this great city, and for you and your guests to receive a warm welcome from your university. We hope that the city of Liverpool will always feel like home whenever you return. You may have chosen to stay here and make the city your home, or you may have already called it home before you joined us in the university. But we hope that whatever your relationship with the city, that it is a place where you have made friends and memories which will last a lifetime. And as graduates of this university, you will all know that Liverpool's world-famous musical history is a particular point of pride for everyone who lives here. It may even have been one of the reasons you became interested in studying here. One way or another, music is a reason so many people visit Liverpool every year, and why they hold the city close to their hearts. Dare I say it, music is almost as important to the city as football. And on a musical note, this wonderful venue where we are seated today will provide current and future students with the opportunity to perform, learn about and experience all aspects of the music industry. From organizing live performances and artist liaison to programming and technical arrangement. It also feels like a particularly appropriate location for graduation ceremonies, as the architectural design team behind this new building, the Yoko Ono Lennon Center, are in fact University of Liverpool alumni. And I am delighted to say that you are among the very first of our students to have your ceremonies here. Graduation, now that it is finally here, is all about you, your achievement and your personal successes here at the University of Liverpool. It's a day to look forward to the future and to feel excited about your aspirations and career or future study plans. Most of all, it's a day to celebrate everything you have achieved and to enjoy this moment with your loved ones, with those you have studied alongside and with those you have learned so much from. The pandemic has made us truly appreciate our loved ones and the experiences and memories we make together. I hope today that you will find a moment to thank them for their support and personal sacrifice, and to thank your lecturers and teachers who have provided you with so much support and guidance as your path to graduation. Your capacity to think critically and challenge honestly, forged by the teaching staff, your classmates and our community, will help you to prepare for whatever comes next. This is your well-earned opportunity to take a moment and consider just how far you have gone. One thing we've all learned from the past 2 years is that we never know what the future holds. Things will very likely change in your chosen professional careers, but some things won't change for you, I'll flag up just 3. First, the need to be a lifelong learner, just as you have been during the pandemic, and for the rest of your career, the need to commit yourself to always being curious and to asking questions. And so always striving to do things better. And just as you should always be a learner, you should also always be a teacher. Pass on your skills and experience to your colleagues and to the next generation of students. The second is the need to support one another, as friends, as colleagues, and as professionals during your careers. And finally, never forget why you wanted to pursue your chosen academic discipline. It will take dedication, tenacity, and above all, talent, passion, and belief to pursue it professionally. But remember that these are all qualities that you have displayed in abundance during your time at the University of Liverpool, and your most difficult of experiences will shape how you deal with challenges and setbacks in the future, as well as teaching you to grasp opportunities. And all of this, I have no doubt, will enable you to enjoy your work and your chosen career. Knowing that you enjoy how you make your living is a great way to start each day. Our university has a long, successful history of graduating inspiring past students who go on to achieve great things. Our 9 Nobel laureates have led the way in fields as diverse as the life cycle of the malarial parasites to nuclear disarmament. You have now joined this talented international alumni community, and you are, and will always remain, a fundamentally important part of our University of Liverpool family. Our alumni community supports our students in many ways. Some of you may have personally experienced this while studying here, from delivering lectures and workshops to running alumni networks, offering work placements and mentoring. We hope that, like so many of our alumni, you will stay in touch with us and help guide and support our future students and broaden their horizons through your own experiences. It is through you that we are known. You are our greatest ambassadors. And through your achievements and the careers you will go on to have, you will also become role models and an important source of inspiration for the next generation of graduates. The university has community and civic mission running throughout our rich history. To this day, we remain committed to this important civic mission in the city of Liverpool and to our role as an anchor institution here. We continue to make real economic, social, health, employment and cultural contributions to this great and unique city. We are a university that takes immense pride in equality of opportunity and in delivering projects and activities which widen access for students who are traditionally underrepresented in higher education. Learners from low participation neighborhoods, care leavers, disabled students, and straight students, adult learners, asylum-seeking and refugee students, and students from minority ethnic backgrounds. Knowledge should be celebrated, discussed and debated, and it should be accessible to all. It is through the discussion and dissemination of ideas and knowledge that society is shaped. Our aim is to inspire, engage, and enable every single one of our students to fulfill their potential by raising their awareness, challenging barriers, and providing opportunities. Our Victoria building, the red brick building with the clock tower, is now a beautiful and iconic gallery and museum. And as a student here, you will have walked past a plaque, perhaps daily, fixed to the wall which reads, "For the advancement of learning and ennoblement of life." This is a motto that continues to guide us to this day, in all that we do. I will make an educated guess, based on many years of attending graduation ceremonies here, that you are planning to, or have already posed for, a graduation photograph in front of our Victoria building today. Am I right? This beautiful and iconic red brick gallery and museum towers over campus and serves as our most recognizable backdrop in many hundreds of social media posts during graduations. The ordinary bricks and terracotta dressings selected for the Gothic exterior of the Victoria Building led to the coining of the phrase Red Brick University by Bruce Truscott, the pseudonym adopted by Edgar Alison Pierce, a professor of Spanish at Liverpool from 1922 to 1952, who wrote an influential book of the same title about universities originating in the 19th century. Indeed, we are, and always will be, the original Red Brick University. And in turn, you will always be Liverpool originals. You have advanced your learning, and you have and will continue to a noble life. You have been stretched to think beyond the textbook, lecture theatre and performance space, and you have been encouraged to apply that knowledge to the world around you. Your University of Liverpool education has enabled you to realize just how far you can go and provided you with the skills you may need to get there. Never forget how important you are to our university. You are the beating heart of our institution. Without you, the university would be nothing but classrooms and lecture halls. When we work together, the university is a place where discoveries are made, ideas are formed, friendships are forged, career paths are decided on, and lives are changed. It is when we work together as staff and students that education is truly transformational. We thank you for all you have done in your time here, and we all wish you good luck and every success in the future. I now invite Professor Katie Atkinson, Chair and Dean of the School of Electrical Engineering, Electronics and Computer Science, to present graduates from our class of 2020.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, it gives me tremendous pleasure to present to you the following graduates from the class of 2020. Joshua James Brown. Camilo Enrique Pinzon de la Rosa. Max Jeffrey Innerfield. Hanin Saeed Al-Zahani. Joshua Mogan. Sam Ellis Brearley. James Kenneth Davies. Aisha Ashgar. Pakamili Tutukani Shabalala. Ethan Anderson. Rhys Edward Price. Martin Ho. Abiola Fanyaye. Alexander Mark Phillips. Michael John Hughes. Benjamin Mark Smith. Cameron Mackay. Siti Nabaya Supardan. Ola Yunis. Thomas Paul Middleton Farley. Thomas Carroll. Baptiste Odidier. Lauren Lockhay Pang. Matthew Roberts. Jack Ashton. Eamon Magdubi. Vikas Prakash Anaokar. Emma Wojcik. Bala Subramanian Sundalaralingam. Daniel Gardam. Matthew Harding. Mohammed Faisal Nassim. Benjamin George Haig. David Robert Wilson. Hamad Al-Kuwari. Hang Dong. Matthew Thomas. Luis Pedro Nobre Borges. Cavan Murphy. Christopher Graham. Duo Zhengku. Sam Darling. Jabran Altaf. Joshua Wiles. Aaron Butterworth. Harry Ian Purves. Aline Marquez de Veces. Connor Whalebone. Nachalila Kaluba. Matthew Regan. Alexander Richard Joseph Bird. Jeremiah Dan Okai.
I would now like to invite Professor Ellen Marshall, Chair of Communication Networks of Electrical Engineering and Electronics, to present one of the university's Faculty Learning, Teaching and Student Experience Awards.
It gives me great pleasure to present one of the university's Learning, Teaching and Student Awards. These awards recognise, value and reward staff who have made an outstanding contribution to innovation in teaching and supporting learning. Our university has numerous examples of exceptionally talented and committed staff who work extremely hard to ensure that our students receive an excellent experience while at the university. Teaching and learning at Liverpool is undertaken within a culture of research excellence, and these awards reflect the value that we place on providing our students with a high-quality education experience worthy of a leading Russell Group institution. Our award winners being honoured today are recognised for their role in developing the Coding and Robotics Society in the School of Electrical Engineering and Computer Science. The Society was established as an extracurricular activity to provide students with the opportunity to work together on coding and robotics projects outside of formal teaching environment, and to extend and apply the skills they have learnt on their degree programmes. The Society has more than 170 members from across the university, including from electrical, electronic engineering, computer science, physics, maths, engineering and the management school, and also includes students from our sister university, XJTLU. The Society helps members develop their technical and team-working skills and encourages interaction between students in different departments, as well as between the university and the XJTLU students. Professor Tu and Dr. Liu, who helped set up the Society, have organised for the Society members to participate in international robotics competitions, including the RoboMaster competition, with the purchase of new hardware. This activity is set to continue as soon as it becomes possible to do so once COVID-19 restrictions ease. Here to collect the award from the School of Electrical Engineering, Electronics and Computer Science is the team leader, Professor Shin Tu.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I am delighted to present to you the remaining graduates from the class of 2020. Fatima Naa Khurshid. Fatma Majh Al-Hamdani. Nadia Ismail. Max Forden. Daniel Fox. Connor Brizzle. Wen Geng Ong. Luke Aldersley. Jan Victor Shikulski. Gian Paolo Evangelista. Peter John Ryan. Surya Pratap. Florence Gelsamina Picciuto. Sakindeo Vishnupant Chavan. Daniel Tunk McGuinness. Ramazan I. Yugoslav Yordanov Velikov. Petko Nikolaev Petkov. Ayush Agrawal. Amit Dhoot. Brandon Skerritt. Jeremy Russ. Dipendra Lama. Robert Riddell. Callum O'Hara. Keith Elliott Morange. Edward William Davies. Emily Louise Mann. Abigail Cheryl Anna Pereira. Rebecca Eleanor Langford. Jasmine G. Priyesh Joshi. Diana Kokos. Mohammed Sohail Munshi. Larissa Rose Tomado Vargas. Matthew Brunt. Ryan Singh Sandhu. Hussein AAA Alaman. John Zizikani Banda. Benjamin Sassan Fakri Darian. Sajil Qureshi. Adam William Hughes. Ahmed Al-Irayim. Miguel Arnaldo Oviedo Figuera. Luis Fernando Araújo Garcia. Tian Hang Gao. Ryan Llewellyn. Mohammed Shahidul Islam Ali. Nala Nasser Abuwari. Yifan Shu. Alvaro Rafael Lopez Hernandez. David Marchant. Vimal Solanki. Navdeep Tak. Sajana Varghese. James Alex Wilson. Jamil Tria. Kar Chung Chuk. Mate Serdu. Andre Dobai. Asma Al-Shamsi. Ni Yemo Karashi. Vishai Patel. And Shadab Mahmood Khan.
I would now like to invite Alvaro Lopez Hernandez to join us on stage to reflect on their student experience.
Pro Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, friends, family, and fellow graduates. I'm honoured to be here presenting today and celebrating with you all, and it would feel wrong to start in any other way than by taking a second to say congratulations. I was asked to deliver this speech for a graduation ceremony meant to happen in summer 2020. Little did I know then what a crazy year it would be. Today, I stand on this stage in front of many, 5 years after starting this journey, a journey that has been challenging, to say the least. And today, I'm honoured to represent you in such an important milestone of your journey. I bet the way in which our careers kicked off wasn't really how we envisioned it. I mean, we graduated in a time where unprecedented was the word of the year. Against the headwinds, you still managed to graduate with a degree in computer science or electronic engineering and make your parents, friends, and wider family proud. My name is Alvaro, and I come from Malaga, Spain. My first time in the UK was when I arrived to study here at the University of Liverpool. A naive 18-year-old landed at Liverpool Airport, hesitant about whether I'd enjoy my university experience, or what would people really think about me? I must admit, the constant reminder from my friends from home that it rains over half the year in England didn't help either. I know many of us move city, so I'm sure this resonates in some way or form to many students sitting here today. Although I must say that at first, it was a little difficult for a Spanish boy to grasp the Scouse lingo, I felt at home pretty quickly. After sitting my first lecture and realizing how friendly, multicultural, and open everyone was, I felt at home. I could wholeheartedly say that attending the University of Liverpool was the best decision I've ever made. I'm sure you'll vividly remember your all-nighters, the breathtaking walk up Brownlow Hill, or those late-night trips to Tesco from the Harrow-Cohen Library where you'd grab yourself a meal deal and an energy drink, and then you'd come back to the library and stare at that energy drink and wonder whether they'd be able to write that job assignment for you. Spoiler alert, it never did. Now that was tough, but attending that 9 a.m. the next morning was even tougher. Luckily, we had the computer science department with a common room to rest, revise, and relax, and one in which it was actually Christmas all year round. I will always look back at my time at the University of Liverpool as a time where we learned great values. I'd like to say thank you to our lecturers and academic staff that have been pivotal to our success. We were also blessed with such a friendly student office team where the door was always open and made it feel like the department was part of your family. And talking about family, I'd like to thank my mum and my brother for being my pillar of support and encouragement throughout my studies. Although university was challenging, it wasn't just a learning experience. I mean, I'm sure everyone has fond memories in Concert Square, wearing those white t-shirts in the social shows for Comsoc at the RAS, or those quizzing nights at Hebe's. But then the pandemic hit, And just like that, university ended. From one day to another. Little did we know that our final years of university would be spent at home. And I know I speak on behalf of everyone when I say that trying to complete a final year of university in a global pandemic is not the easiest thing. Final year was a hard year and presented many challenges for us all. Whilst writing this speech, I stopped for a minute to think and reflect about challenges and what they really mean to us. In life, everyone is challenged, but it's about the learning experiences behind these challenges that make you who you are today. And for that, I implore you to learn the challenges and take them as opportunities to grow and develop. A big challenge for me in final year was losing my dad in what turned out to be the toughest year of my life. Most of the qualities he had made me who I am today. And I like to believe I can continue his legacy by attempting to project some of these qualities myself. I know that while he's not here today, he's somewhere rooting for me and celebrating my success. Today, we see each other one more time, and what a better way to meet than by celebrating our hard work, resilience, and success. But the journey doesn't stop here. During life, we'll need to make lots of decisions, some of them quite difficult ones. Should I apply to this job? Should I relocate to this city? Should I learn this new skill? Steve Jobs once said, "Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become." I dare you to follow your heart and take that difficult decision, because life should be fun. And every experience, whether good or bad, is a learning experience. Now, no matter what learning experience is next for you, I wish you the best of success and happiness in your journey. But for now, let's take a moment to breathe and celebrate our accomplishments. Congratulations, class of 2020. We did it!
Alvaro, what a wonderful sharing of experiences with us. You have been very brave to leave your home country for an unknown city, in a country of which the only information you had that it was raining here over half the year. I hope you came to realize that although that is true for Liverpool, it also holds that it's sunny here for more than half of the days. Thank you for your warm words for Liverpool and the department. I know that saying that it made you feel like family is the biggest compliment from a Spanish native, where family is the center of all life. Therefore, also thanks for sharing your personal story about the loss of your father in your final year. And I'm deeply sorry, as if the pandemic on itself was not enough of a challenge already. For you and your colleagues, I do hope you indeed have the courage to follow your heart and intuition in the future, especially if you don't forget about the values that you learned with us. Can I just ask everyone here to join me in thanks for all the family, friends and staff who helped you come where you are today, through a round of applause. I declare this congregation for the celebration of our graduates closed. Salva sit universitas nostra, quod precantes consurgamus.
Graduates and guests, please stand.
you so much for joining us. Please do make your way to the Mountford Hall, where there will be a drinks reception. Much well deserved. Congratulations once again. And to help, you can exit at the 2 exits at the top and this one here to my left.